You're on the air in Orlando.
Yeah, Howard, why are you screening phone calls? I thought you were the only show.
Because I got fed up. I couldn't take them more. First of all, even with the screening, today I had John. I said, John, screen some phone calls for me, because every time I go to the phones, I got 50 guys in a row going, hello, Howard. That's why.
But you're selling out. You're like every...
Yeah, so I'm selling out, so F you. Okay, I sold out. Don't listen to the show anymore. Do me a favor. Do I know what's best for my show? Sometimes I plunk down the phone. Sometimes I want to get some people who might have something intelligent to say.
But that's what's fun about it.
Oh, please. Don't tell me what's fun about it.
He's not having fun anymore.
Don't tell me what's fun about it.
It's just a pain. I mean...
Oh, it's a pain for you?
Yeah, I mean...
So you'd rather have the phone ring and ring and ring and no one ever answer it for the entire morning. What if you had something really cool to say about a topic we were talking about and you couldn't get through?
That's what made your show different from everybody
All right, so my show's not different.
Something. He now has an idea for a radio show. Go do it yourself.
Go do an unscreened phone show, which I do all the time. You know, what am I discussing my dynamic with this guy?
You now have an in the market.
Yeah. And meanwhile, I finally go. Today I said, hey, let's you know, here I was talking to you about something. I don't know what it was the other day, and I said, gee, maybe somebody knows some information. John should go see if someone's on the phone. So I said, hey, okay. So I said to John this morning, go see if somebody has some information. Start screening some phone calls. And we go ahead and we screen the phone calls. And what do we get a phone call about? Screening the phone calls. It's ridiculous.
You're just like every other show.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just like every other show.
So stop listening.
Yeah, don't listen. Just like every other show. What a scumbag you are. Stupid ass. What a dumbass.
If he's enjoying listening to the radio, he's enjoying listening to the radio.
Yeah, what does he care?
If he's not, he's not.
Anytime, you know, everyone says to me, we want the show to constantly change and be different. And then as soon as I do something different, everyone panics. Yeah, that makes it just like every other show, because I'm looking for somebody with some information on something. These guys are like purists of the Howard Stern show. Everybody figured out...
There's a religion now.
Yeah. Everybody figured out what I should do.
And you are breaking the rules of the religion. Now, you're God. You make the rules.
Right.
But now you've broken them.
Unbelievable. And with the guys I have screening the calls, it hardly makes a difference. Look who I have. You know, I go back.
Look at who got through.
Yeah. I mean, look at that. What a dumbass phone call that was.
That's cool. It was worth one.
I don't see how the guy before him could have been screened. We couldn't even understand what he was saying.
And I had a system where I asked John to screen some calls, slip me a piece of paper if somebody had something good to say. Of course, he hasn't slipped me. He slipped me one piece of paper. That was it. I don't like the phone. I don't like the phone caller that he's got on there. I don't even. It's just stupid. And it's like the whole system doesn't work anyway. You're a total jinx and a moron.
You know what? That wacky guy who you said you don't know why he came on. He's searching around for an implant for his brain.
Yeah.
That'll help.
But why did you slip me a note so I know?
Because I was writing it up when you picked it up for him.
Douchebag. That guy's been on hold for at least 5 minutes. I've been watching you do the phone.
Yeah, and I'm.
You know what? The guy on the phone, the last call was right. I can't have someone screen the calls because I've got a moron screening the calls.
The last call I thought was good because he.
It was good, but what do I know? You got to give me a note.
I'm writing them down.
You're not bright enough. You had that guy on hold for 5 minutes. I stalled for 5 minutes during the Ponce de Leon phone calls, waiting for you to slip me a note. You didn't. You're a total dolt.
I was screening. You know what?
You're a loser. You're a loser.
You're a loser.
Your girlfriend's pregnant, and you're a loser.
You're a loser.
Yeah?
You're a loser.
Goodbye.
Fine.
Leave the show then if I'm a loser. Go work for some winner. Yeah, jackass. Okay, back to the show. I go in there, right? I told him to go screen some phone calls. He's sitting back there talking to one of the interns.
Yeah.
I said to him, John, I told you to screen some phone calls. Gary screens them. I go, Gary's not here. Didn't he tell you to screen them? I'm not really sure how to do it.
Oh, jeez.
I go, are you stupid? You're not sure how to do it? You're not sure how to put someone on hold and write down a note?
It's only been here 6 years.
And he's writing a book out there. You write down, guy on line, you write line 3, right? This is what you do, stupid. Line 3. Guy has implant in brain. Boom. That's...
Oh, guy looking for implant.
Yeah,
whatever.
anything. Let me see your notes.
Brain implant.
Let me see your notes. Go get them. Look, wait till you read these notes. 25 hours on a note.
Can I ask a question?
This is a college graduate.
Yeah. Oh, he's a moron.
If he screens a call and writes down a note, can't he just hand it to the intern? and
Yeah,
have
of
the intern
course.
run it in?
He doesn't have to, but he has to run in with a note.
No, because I was screening more. I was trying to get a few for you.
San Diego line. Guy Steve is looking for an implant in his brain to give him the sensation of orgasm. Well, when were you going to get this to me?
See, okay.
What good is it?
Because I was going through the whole line. I was going to find a few good ones.
No. You find one
and write it.
then you write it,
Okay,
and then you get it in.
Because then this is the other guy. I was writing
you're
out.
stupid.
No, because I was on the phone. I was writing this one out. This is the Orlando guy who was upset about you screening calls. I started to write
All
that
right,
one out.
good.
So
All right,
I
you
didn't
did a
know
great
just.
job.
I didn't know just give you one.
Yeah.
At a time.
At what point do you think you're going to get to these phone calls?
I wanted to get like 5 good ones for you. and then come in.
You don't do that. While I'm talking to one guy, you get another guy, and you have an intern standing by to run the message in.
Okay, I just wanted to
Because Tom won't buy a computer for these functions. I've already purchased. I've talked to Jeff Schick. I purchased a computer and more memory. I'm doing it. It's about $1,000 to me, but I got to do it. I can't wait for Tom to get in the 90s.
All right, but you understand what I was just trying to get you like 5 good ones. That's the only reason.
Yeah, but use your head.
Just one in.
And
I got you.
I mean, he got to go see me. I see him
He
sitting
can only
back
take
there.
one
But you know,
phone
no,
call
He's
at a
doing
time.
nothing,
But see,
but he's talking to the smelly intern, and he's sitting there going, and he's going.
I just got done ordering breakfast. But let me say one thing.
By the way, he's not smelly.
I've
I've
smelled
never smelled him. I have never smelled him.
I mean, either.
No.
I don't.
Only Gary.
Gary says he's a smelly intern. I'll tell you who smelled the other day was Gary.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah. That guy does not smell.
You're so wrong about that because I'm not the only one. Kathy and a couple of the other.
Me and
interns
John
are
never
flunky.
smelled them.
Today it's not bad, but I'm telling you, I can generally tell. You see, my desk faces a wall.
Right.
I can tell you when the guy's there
Without turning around.
Really?
Is John the stupidest guy in the world?
You know what? I got to be honest.
I mean, I go back there. He's doing nothing but talking to the smelly
Well,
intern.
that's not a good thing.
And then I go
not the
back,
truth, though.
and then I go in and I say, John, can't you screen some calls? Did Gary talk to you at all? He goes, yeah, but I'm not sure how to do it.
Yeah, because yesterday I did it wrong.
And then I told him what to do.
I mean, how
But-
many times are you going
But
to do
listen,
it?
hold on.
How do you do it
Hold on,
wrong?
hold on.
What did you
Then
do
I just watched
yesterday?
Gary do it, and Gary had one, and then you kept going down the line. And
Well,
trying to
Gary's as
find more.
stupid as you
So
are.
No, Howard, I didn't do anything wrong. I explained it to him.
Yeah, no,
he
but-
did it right yesterday. He just didn't write things down. It's simple.
No,
as that. He did a good
Hold on,
job
hold on.
yesterday.
Yeah, but hold on, Gary. Let's just clear this up for a second.
All right, I don't
Hold
want
on,
to talk
no,
about it.
please.
Take it out in the hall.
No, just get out of here.
What?
Let me just explain it here.
No.
Gary, when I was just watching you, you'd find a good one, then you'd keep going down the line, correct?
Yeah.
That's what I was doing.
No, John.
So,
both of you need your head examined.
but I'm going by how I'm being taught.
Wait,
So-
no,
Let me
but
tell you
what
something.
Howard told me.
What
just
I'm
so you know,
saying is-
Howard said he walked in and you weren't screening at all.
No,
you
this is-
wasn't.
No, Howard, this is a different
Was I
subject.
wrong? You were talking to smelly intern.
No, Gary, he's yelling at me because he's mad that I got one call, but I didn't run in after one. But I was looking for more. I wasn't going to come in with one. I wanted to come in
No,
with a few.
just come in with one,
I
and you don't,
understand
and
that.
let the smelly intern bring in the note. Where's the smelly intern?
He does
Come in
smell,
here.
Howard. I'm really.
No, he
I-
doesn't.
And I like
you
him.
smelled the other day.
Smelled of what?
Oh my! You must have just eaten or something yesterday. I think it was. What did you eat yesterday for lunch?
You don't know.
Oh my God!
Give me a rough.
When you came up to me at the HBO studios, we had to go down to HBO yesterday.
Oh my God! I just ran in the back and just shoved a piece of turkey in my mouth.
Wow! Did you smell?
I mean, it was probably still hanging on my teeth when I talked to you.
Man, he came up to me. I was like, whew.
How often have you had that problem
Dude,
with
for the
me?
record, I don't think you smell.
But wait a second. The guy has even admitted that he's got a problem. Right?
No.
Step on James.
I usually try to sneak into Ganji's office and blow one, you know.
Yeah.
I'm good, yeah.
It's not farting, I think they're objecting to. Some kind of body odor.
Body
but
odor.
No, it's not even. It's not like BO. Like he doesn't shower. It's like a stale smell.
I don't smell the dude, so for the record, I'll call you the smelly intern, but I don't smell you.
Howard, really, I could bring 4 other people in here. I know you don't, but you don't spend enough time with them.
I've been back there. Robin, have you ever
I've
smelled
been
him?
by him. I've never smelled
Me
him.
neither.
I keep sniffing around.
Ralph?
It's not that he stinks. It's a smell that kind of builds throughout the day. I think too. It's like a mothball. I think
Right,
you
it's
got to.
moldy. He's moldy.
It's like he's rotting.
Rotting.
Well, look who smells them, though. The two smelliest people.
Yeah, right. That's true. Ralph smells so bad.
You don't smell. You don't smell.
I've never smelled them. I swear to God.
I mean, Ralph's the guy. My agent had to call over to the corner and ask him to brush his teeth, and that's really embarrassing. We were going over to the tape the Gary Shandling show to film that thing, and I was bringing Ralph to doll me up, and Don just said, Ralph, I got to be honest with you. I think Howard is judged by the people he hangs around with. We're bringing you in there as a professional. You look retarded, and you smell horribly. Did you brush your teeth this morning? And Ralph was like, I'll chew a piece of gum. He goes, no. Could you please go upstairs and brush your teeth? I'm sorry to be that direct. But I can't go have you walking around
Now,
smelling
isn't
like
that
this.
embarrassing?
You know
a
what?
grown man having to tell another girl
And Ralph was like,
brush his
okay.
You know what? Honestly, I had brushed my teeth. I had brushed my teeth already. I was having problems with my gums, and I was. It was created.
All right, everyone, please go back and do your job. Smelly intern, you're going to be the one in charge of running the notes. John, you're...
I know the whole system now.
Why don't you put Steve in charge of running the notes? Because you don't know him
No,
that
I'll run
well.
Steven.
It might bother you if you have a strange face in the studio.
Steve who?
Grillo.
Oh, Grillo? Oh, that's another problem. You want to go into all the intern problems? So, you know, Gorilla's been here for... No, you let Smelly intern do it.
No, okay.
All right, then let Steve do it. You can work it out, Gary. You're in charge of the...
I just think that
I don't even understand. There's a problem there?
I don't know. Gary
I
doesn't
just
want the
think-
Smelly intern doing
I just think that if you're in the middle of a big rap,
Right. Go ahead.
that was no help either.
Right. Yeah.
That was. I think if you're in the middle of a big rap, or if you're in the middle of something interesting, and a guy comes in that you're not used to seeing in the studio on a regular basis, it's going to throw.
All
you a
right,
little bit.
fine. Fine. Whatever you decide. I personally like the Smelly intern, but that's my...
He's seen him before. He knows
yeah.
him now.
But that's okay. You do it your way.
Guy's got his face tattooed on.
Let Gary... Yeah, I mean, the guy put a tattoo of me on his back.
Yeah, we should let him close to you all day.
Right.
Do you understand now, though? Do you understand?
I don't understand how
So
you guys mess up so
No,
bad.
Howard, do you understand?
I mean, you're out of college. You're 30 years old.
Howard,
man.
but you understand? Gary just taught me how to. Gary just showed me how to do it, and Gary was putting one on hold. Then he would go to another one, and I was just doing what Gary does. If I'm doing how I'm being taught.
Hey, dude.
Hello, Howard.
Am I right or am I right?
Oh, you're definitely right. I think you got to get a better office manager because whoever is getting all these interns has got to be the biggest idiot in the world.
Well, in defense of Gary and Kathy who run the office, and, you know, I don't know what their training methods are, but you got to, I mean, you're dealing with people who change every couple of months.
Yeah,
John doesn't change.
That's true. I don't know what goes on back there.
But we just said. But,
You're right. He doesn't change.
Yeah, but we just established it wasn't me. It was just how I was being taught.
You mean taught.
Yes, he said he put one
All
on
right.
one hold and
All
he
right.
kept going.
Okay, now you know what to do, okay?
Howard.
No, but you see what I'm saying? It's ridiculous.
Do you want me to-
ridiculous, Bob? And
How
you
many
know it's
months?
ridiculous.
How many months to you're a dad?
4 more months.
Howard, that kid that John's going to bring to the world is going to be, like, really sad because, you know,
You know
look
what
at
it'd
John.
be like?
Oh yeah.
Because
yeah.
why?
Wait a minute. What?
Because why?
Look at John. I mean, he can't even handle phone calls, let alone, like, bring a child.
Yeah, imagine
But
when
do
he...
you know what it's going to be like? The little kid will teach John. He'll take John to the grocery
Yeah.
store.
Yeah.
It'll be like a parent.
It'll be,
Why,
it'll be
you
like
think-
Forrest Gump.
Parent with a normal kid.
Oh, you think the kid's going to be smarter
You
than
know how
John?
the universe works.
Yeah, you hope. I've met most adults who have children, and their kids are as stupid as they are. It's not like the movies. Hey, thanks, dude.
Thank you, Howard.
Okay, man.
Take care.
Hey, how you doing? Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Howard.
Right.
What's with stuttering, John? What is this problem?
I don't know.
I don't know. The
The
guy.
hero of the stupid.
Oh yeah. Okay, make fun of my stuttering, dude.
I would never. What do you mean? Really, man? Really, man?
This guy's got his OJ sound
He's
effect.
all together.
Hey, why can't you screech?
If I wanted any crap out of you, I'll squeeze your head, sir.
What?
If I wanted any crap out of you, I'll squeeze your head.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay, retard. Okay, retard. Yeah. What the hell are you doing? Calling a radio show, douche?
This guy's got his own sound effects. He doesn't even need Fred.
Yeah, I'm taking Fred's place. It's on my computer.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, Fred, get with it, you know?
Well, it's not Fred's fault.
Well, why not? Get
So
a
you think
computer in there.
you think John's a moron, huh?
Oh, of course.
Go back to Freddie.
Go back to Freddie?
All right, I gotta go.
All right, bye, Howard.
Now, were these calls screened?
No. Maybe I'm going to go away from the screening. All right, we got to take a break, Robin.
Yes.
And when we come back,
Go screen some more calls.
yeah, I got to do the, what?
You know, I got to tell you something. See,
Oh, here's Grillo. Let me tell you about Grillo. So we're doing the movie and everything, and Gorilla's been here. Gorilla's like not a bright kid. And he's the kid who makes my potato every day. He's a real trooper. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. I like Gorilla a lot. So somehow, I don't know how this all came about, but Gorilla wanted a job on the movie. And he's been here for so long. And like he wanted to be my assistant on the movie.
Right.
And I really don't want him as my assistant on the movie. Because I want a professional.
you're breaking his heart.
No, wait a second. But I want a professional in that role. No, just listen. Don't get all upset.
I didn't hear you. I just.
All right, all
Let
right.
him tell the story first. I want to hear the whole
Yeah.
story.
Phones are going crazy.
All right, the phones are going crazy?
Phones are going crazy.
John, why don't you get in and work your phones?
Your job is calling.
Okay, I might be able to participate in this, but
All right, very good. All right, listen to me. So, you know, I'm excited about the movie, and I realize that I'm surrounded by professionals in the movie. I can't tell you how impressed I am with Betty Thomas, the director. What a brain on this woman. How she takes a script, and you know, we were on the phone yesterday. Fascinating. I'm learning. You know, I'm getting an education. Ivan Reitman, brilliant. On the phone with him yesterday, made a couple of pointed statements, made a lot of sense and all that. Okay, so great, right? So I'm getting very excited about this movie process. Like maybe I'll meet a lot of professional stuff. And then I realized, because of the tight schedule, doing the radio show in the morning and filming in the afternoon, that perhaps there are people who really know how to keep you...
Expedite that whole situation.
Yeah. And I like Grillo and everything, but I don't know that he's qualified to do that. You know what I mean? Maybe he is. Maybe there is nothing to it, but maybe there's some. So I was anxious to work with the professional. But at the same point, I went to Grillo to get a job over there. So I went over and I said, look, I got my man here. He's been working for me for a couple of years for free. What do you got? Got anything that he can handle? They said, yeah, production assistant. He can handle that because it's, you know, it's for morons. You go around and you...
It's like a runner.
It's a runner. So I said, good. Get him one of those jobs because he'll be good at that. The guy's got energy. What he lacks,
okay, yeah.
if he lacks anything, he'll make up for it with his energy. Am I right?
Yep.
He'll hustle twice as hard.
Man, he could pull down like $400 to $600 a week or something. Something decent. That's some nice bucks.
No, definitely.
Nice hunk of change.
Absolutely.
So then I heard they liked him and everything. He went for his interview. You didn't wear a suit, did you?
No, I wore like a nice shirt with a blazer
Did you?
and a pair of black pants and shoes.
No, you look like Jerry Mahoney. So anyway, he goes over, gets his interview. Then I hear back from him. He says to me in the hall the other day. He says, "They really like me. It looks like it's gonna be really good." And Gary tells me, "Yeah, they really like Grillo, and what they're thinking is he'll be like your liaison, getting things together and all that. And then when he's not doing stuff for you, he'll do stuff on the production." I went, "Oh, hoofa." I said, "No. I got to go over there and straighten them out. I don't want you near me. I want you.
Well, if you don't want me near me, then that's
no.
fine.
I want you working on the movie."
Yeah, but I thought they said, "What do you want to do? What can you do for us?" So I said, "Well, what can I do for you?" I said, "I've been working for this guy for 4 years." I said, "I know him. I know his moods. I know what he's like. When to stay away from him. When to do things for him."
No, you don't.
Well, I do.
You're just the only one willing to do it.
But like I said, I happen to know him. I've only been there for 4 years.
Yeah.
I said, if there's anything that he needs or whatever, I said,
Yeah, I need a guy to hold my balls with a spoon. Okay, how's that? Can you do that?
I'll do that.
I'll do that.
You want a silver spoon or a stainless
I'll
steel
do that.
spoon?
You need a teaspoon, right?
Teaspoon is right. No. But what is your job going to be over there? Did they just define it?
It would be production assistant.
All right.
But they said that the fact that I'm here with you in the morning,
Yeah.
and that they may need something that if something changes in the morning before you come over, they need someone here that would be able to help you out.
Tell 'em-
You freaking get me so crazy. I can't even talk straight when I look at you.
Hey, Grillo,
You
tell
get
Howard.
me so crazy, I can't even look straight when I
All right,
talk.
so in other words, you're not going to be, once I get to the set, you're not going to be the guy.
They said that for the most part I'll be working with the PAs and stuff like that. I said, but if there's anything that you need
While I'm here.
while you're here,
Oh,
and
fine, all right,
and
okay.
also while you're on the set, if there's something that I said, I'm sure he needs a personal assistant. I said, I don't know the set or anything like that. I said,
No, I don't need a personal assistant from you.
whatever.
them to take
Obviously,
care of
you
that.
don't want me to do it, so that's fine.
No, I want you to be a production assistant.
I know, but you obviously don't want me near you, so then.
No, I don't. Not that I don't want you near me. You're going to be near me if you're a production assistant.
Yeah.
But I don't want you to be the guy, the personal guy to me. I want to see what they come up with. You understand that, right, Robin?
Well, I told you if you sent his name over, he was going to wind up your personal assistant.
But you want
Look at what's
a
happening.
liaison to Grillo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want somebody between you and Grillo.
Yeah, I need a. See, the whole budget will be on liaison.
People getting you away from Grillo.
Yeah, right. No, I like you. I want you around. I would have recommended you for the job. You're good. You understand?
Thank you.
It's just that I want to see, you understand?
Yeah.
All right.
But
Right.
you should let Grillo tell him his pitch. It was pretty funny. Tell him that pitch
what-
that you made
What are you talking
about how you didn't know about radio, and then you.
Oh no! I said I don't know. I don't have any movie experience. So going into an interview without experience is
That sounds like a pretty good rap. I don't know anything.
No, I said
haven't a
I didn't
clue.
go in there and say that. I'm explaining to you.
What did you say?
I said
clueless.
I didn't know anything about radio. I said I worked in radio and I learned. I said I didn't know anything about theater.
Still don't know anything about radio.
whatever. I said, but I was trying to tell them. I said, I mean, I adapt well to the surroundings when when I get in there. I said, I mean, I know it now. I said, give me a couple of days, I'll know the set in and out.
I'm like a bland. I adapt
He's like a
to my
million.
surroundings.
What am I supposed to say? They look at my resume, they see nothing with movies
I
on
see.
it. So
I
I
see.
just want to,
I rent movies?
No, I told them you didn't have any movie experience. They knew that.
I know, but I'm going into an interview
Right.
that I have to pitch myself to.
Right, right.
So I have to explain myself.
I have to explain myself to myself first.
I have to pitch myself, too.
Listen,
know nothing.
Self? Do you have movie experience? No. Well, I was in Blockbuster once.
All right, so you said you're a quick learner.
Yeah, that's what I was
so
trying
you
to
lied.
express.
All right,
Exactly.
good. All right. All right, good. Okay, just want to straighten that out. Don't worry, you'll get the job.
You sure? I don't
I mean,
know.
I don't know if you'll
I
get
feel kind of weird now.
No,
It's just,
don't feel weird. I don't. I want you as a production assistant, a real movie job, not sitting and getting me potatoes.
Come on, Howard. I got no
See,
hair. My life stinks. I need a pick-me-up.
My life's pretty good. Come on.
Right. No, go ahead. Don't worry about it. You're safe. You're in. You're in. I'm sure they like you. I heard they liked you.
More baked potatoes and film stock.
So if something goes wrong and they need a change, they're going to call Grillo.
All right. if let's say you're on the air here, and then there's
they need something there.
then I could come to you here.
What would be one example of what he means?
I don't know. Give me an example of when that's going to happen.
No idea what he
I don't know what he means. So let's say something's going on there, and then you need something here.
Let's see. Let's say in the scene that day, Betty wants you eating a baked potato. I say, now do you want a real baked potato he was eating during the day, so maybe it would help his scene in the movie, or should we take a thing from the movie so we could rehearse with the potato during the show? You see?
There's no possible
The
solution.
guy's been here for how many years? All he does is make my baked potato.
4 years?
Yeah.
Did you see
What?
yesterday? I'd never noticed it before. He came in and he handed you the potato and went,
Like he'd done something?
Yeah, no, he was relieved because he was afraid that I was going to yell at him because my potato wasn't here on time.
and he said it every day.
He goes, "It's so much pressure."
You have every microwave in the building tied up with your potato.
I know.
And it becomes potato time.
Yeah.
All the microwaves are singing. I don't know what's going on.
You know what must happen, Robin?
What?
I told Steve I want my potato because his big job is getting the
Go
potato.
to break, man.
Have you done anything besides ever get me a
Of
potato?
course I have.
What, I don't even understand what you pitched them. You said if they're having a problem over there,
What do you mean?
like what did you pitch them? Like,
I don't. What do you mean if they're having a problem with that?
like you said that you'd be the liaison over here.
No, I'm saying if just saying if there's a script change, if there's a scheduling problem,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever. If you need something that you don't have here, there's me to go and get it to make sure you're taken care of before you get over to the set.
And what's an example of that?
Give me an
I
example.
don't know. I'm just whatever. Shut up, Jackie.
We just can't think of one example like that. That's all.
What he's saying is if somebody sends over a note that
Yeah.
you need to see, somebody will hand you the
He'll
note.
hand it to
I
you.
see. All right.
Maybe that-
He will hand me the note.
Here's the note attached to a potato.
No, what happens with the potato?
Yeah, what's the deal with the potato?
All right, his big job is to get me the potato.
Yeah.
All right? And I go crazy when I don't have the potato because I'm hungry, because I'm dieting, you know, and you know how you get really drained. So, okay. So I said, have the potato here by 10 o'clock, please.
Which it was yesterday.
Right,
It wasn't late.
And try to have it during a commercial break so I could eat. So every day he's been pretty good, but so he has to go buy the potato. He buys them, then he's got a microwave. Now, if I think if
Scrub
he
it first.
if he yeah, then he's got to scrub it in the bathroom, which is
holes in it.
which I'd almost wish he did it. But anyway, he's
Where would you want me to scrub
I'm
it?
just joking.
Oh, okay.
He scrubs the potato.
Don't disturb the routine.
Right. I'm not going to
It's
start it.
working now.
Yeah, where would you
Both
prefer? He scrubs the potato, but sometimes I think if he forgets and it gets a little late, rather than put both potatoes in the same microwave, which takes forever,
Right.
he then has to scurry around and look for a second microwave.
No, that's not true at all. I've never
No?
done that.
Oh.
Ever. The reason why I've been using Robin's microwave is because the one in the back is broken. And
Well,
it
buy a
does-
new one.
I
Make it
I
happen.
thought
Why-
that was taken
when were you
care of.
gonna tell
I did.
me?
I told you and I told Gary. And nothing ever happened. There's no carousel
Because
in
they're
that
telling me
microwave in the
they're
back.
telling me it is broken. That
They
it isn't
say
broken.
it's
There's
not
no
broken.
carousel. It doesn't spin around.
You don't
I'm
need
like-
it to spin around. Mine at
That's
home
why.
doesn't
That's
spin
why
around.
that's why your potatoes have been uncooked.
Howard.
They've been a lot better since I've been using Robin's
Right.
microwave.
We've had that microwave for 8 years.
Right.
Never had a carousel.
No, what?
We've had-
We've not had that microwave for 8 years. We've had it for maybe 3 years, and the carousel was thrown out. The microwave before
Steve,
that
I
you
have to
think
bow
about
to
was
Steve on
broken.
this. He is the expert of the
You know,
microwave and the
Yeah,
potato.
I got to tell you, Howard, it's been a long time since I cooked them, and technology's gone a long way.
Yeah. But what's the story? Is
What about the carousel?
the microwave is working, right? That's been determined.
But there's no carousel. The carousel was thrown out, and
Wait
it's
a
pretty
minute,
much
is that-
useless if you're going to cook something in there.
I bake potatoes in a microwave at home that doesn't have a carousel. Put them on for 20 minutes.
Right.
After 10, you flip them around, and then you put them on another 10.
Right.
Wait a minute,
That's the
let
same
me
thing a
ask a
carousel
question,
does.
though.
Right.
Is the carousel just a plate that
Right.
goes
Yeah.
on there and spins around?
Can we just buy a
You
plate?
can get another one.
Why
of
don't you
them.
buy a plate? See, this is why you don't think.
What do you mean I don't think? The whole thing was there's a
No.
no.
Listen to me.
It's
You
just
know you're not thinking.
No,
You're
I'm
gonna go
tell you
buy a
something.
whole new
I'm gonna tell
microwave.
you something. There's a piece underneath the plate
Yeah.
that spins the plate
So go
around.
buy that.
Where? You have to get another
Go to a
microwave.
store.
They don't just sell those
How do
things.
you know that?
Because it's
Call
a specific model for a specific
So
type
call
of
the
They
company.
sell little things that spin around. Of course they do. Did you go look?
You know what? They
No,
even have
he didn't.
potato
Little wind up,
makers
right? Little wind up
that
things
you can
twist.
put in there that'll twist themselves.
You set them
See,
like a clock.
That's why I can't have you be the guy.
Does it play
You got to be a
music?
can-do guy.
You're right away like, that's it, I'm defeated.
No, that's not at all.
I could go buy a blade.
It's not defeated. I'm using Robin's microwave.
Yeah, so
didn't-
I don't get to use my microwave.
Right, that's not right. Ooh. And she has to cook up a data.
The ashtrays in my car are full. I got to sell it.
I fixed it. I use Robin's.
See how you don't think?
I do. I don't.
How long are you going to use Robbins? At some point, she's going to need her microwave.
You know, it's
Potato.
not. It's,
Mr. Potato Head. All right, Mr. Potato Head, go ahead.
So much pressure.
I wish I had thought of that.
Here's your potato.
Just ask me for some money and go buy a plate.
What happened to the carousel?
Where's the Garizelle?
I need the Garizelle for the potatoes.
I'll just.
You got to make sure that the potatoes don't have too many eyes in them.
It just
No,
seemed that-
today, with Robin's permission, you could use hers, but get a Garizelle. All right?
Carousel.
The rest of the day, you work on the carousel.
What is it, Ralph?
They make these carousel things that you can put in.
Right.
You don't have to have the original one. You can get one that
Yeah, of course.
winds up or
Of
something.
course, of course.
And just stick it in there.
It's new technology to me.
All right, go ahead. Get out of here.
Jeez.
Very stupid.
What do I get him today? Native, Idaho, or red potatoes?
All right, let's take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break.
All right. Yeah, let's take a break.
I was gonna.
What, you going to pile on?
Yeah, but it's not necessary.
Sure.
I said, my God, it takes 50 microwaves to cook one potato.
You want to pile in here? Dude.
Gorilla,
Yeah.
good morning.
How you doing?
Where's Gorilla?
Hey, Gorilla, come here. This guy wants to pile on you.
Oh, no.
Hey, this guy wants to yell at you.
I don't want to yell at him.
What are you going to say?
Well, basically, I'd like to say that I realize why you don't really want him on the movie.
Why?
Well, I have a company, and
Yeah.
I realize that you're only really as good as the people surrounding you.
That's right.
You are so great in radio that you overshadow or overshine the stupidness.
Right.
But in the movie, you're
Right.
afraid that may not happen. You want the best,
That's right.
and he maybe is not
No,
the best.
he'll be fine as a production assistant.
Right.
All right,
Does
thank
that
you.
make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Does Gorilla want to say anything?
Yeah, don't rain on my potato. You bastard.
Thank you.
Thank you, Al.
You'll do fine. Don't worry. You don't have. They'll tell you what to do over there. That's the kind of job you need.
I have no problem.
Right. Okay.
I'll learn and I'll make you proud. How's that?
All right. Thank you.
By the time the last day rolls around, I'll get it right.
I'll learn everything there.
Ivan, where can I get a Garizelle?
Excuse me, Ivan.
I know you have a busy schedule, but I gotta know.
Ivan, where do you get the potatoes around here?
Is that a wind-up or does it have batteries in it? Now, the batteries might be dangerous because it could explode in the oven.
Excuse me, Mr. Ryman.
He'll be bringing you potatoes in the middle of a scene.
I was going to say, he's going to get the potatoes from somewhere around the set. Now,
Right.
he's not going to have to come back here to the stores here because those are the ones.
Where are you going to get the
have to worry.
potatoes from? You get the potatoes out there, or
I
are you
won't
going
even
over
have
here?
to worry about that. They have that stuff catered.
Oh, do they?
So they
Yeah.
don't need
All right.
There's no
So,
need
in other
for-
words, you're needless.
yeah.
Bring
You're
that
useless.
potato.
You're not needed.
You need a union grill.
But I
All
need
right.
to select the best potato.
All right, thanks. Don't worry about it. We're just goofing on you. You're a bright guy. Go ahead.
Can I stay here until you go to break so
All
I
right.
make sure?
We're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after these words.
Hey, why don't you show me what's wrong with the microwave real quick?
Well, there's nothing to show. It doesn't have a time to it. Nothing.
What's your philosophy behind screening a good phoner?
Well, for the last 8 years, I've done it on these phones. And we get plenty of calls I put through on these phones. I never did on these phones. That's why I was a little nervous about it. I didn't know you only have to find one and then go. I thought you have to find a few.
When you called Howard a loser,
Yeah.
when you called Howard a loser,
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty bold.
You know what, Scott? I'll tell you the truth. And it's just that he was relentless. He started calling me an idiot and a loser, and it's at some point, you gotta like well, at least this time. And and you've known me for a while. I don't usually ever talk back, but
yeah, I was like surprised.
I was just really angry. I'm like, listen, Gary taught me how to do something, and if Gary taught me the wrong way, it's not my fault. And he's yelling at me for something that he knows nothing about. It was because Gary had showed me, and it was like, hey, listen, fuck you. You know what I mean?
When you called him a loser, like Howard didn't. Howard didn't really carry on about that you were calling him a loser. Do you think that?
Well, yeah, he fired me, told me to leave.
Oh, okay, yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, he was more just.
It's not. There wasn't any thought process like I'm gonna go do that.
Snap.
It was just like snap when it's like if I was calling you, Scott. If I said to you, "You're a loser. You're an idiot. You know what you want? You're an idiot."
Right.
At some point, you're gonna say,
your defenses
hey, fuck
kick in.
you, man. You know what I mean? And that's what I did. And that's the equivalent of saying fuck you.
Well, if he fired you, then
you know what? If he fired me for fighting back, if he fired me because he called me an idiot 10 times and I called him an idiot
you
once,
could sleep at night.
then I could sleep at night saying, "Hey, listen, I defended myself. If someone, like I said, if I was on the street and somebody started pushing me, I'd be an idiot to not, defend myself."